Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. We fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. To fight for right and freedom and to keep our honor clean. We are proud to claim the title. I'm not in the military, never have been. In the dawn to setting sun, we fought in every climbing place. We are afraid to take our gun. Hey Ava, how you doing? I'm gonna be so cool. I'm just waking up. I'm so tired. I got 5 hours of sleep. Rough sleep past couple days. Lost our nerve. And the Army and the Navy, we look on heaven's scenes with the wheel streets and guarded in the United States Marine. Hoorah! God bless America. How are you guys? Man, I need more sleep to do this, but I figured why not start the day cheerful. You know what? I thought today was Sunday. My bad. I missed church yesterday. Honestly, and I would have known. God usually wakes me up for such occasions, and makes me aware of things. But I guess yesterday, God was like, it's in your hand. Hey, what's up, dude? How's it going, Jimmer Hart? Yeah, it's Maga udders. My real name's Rudy. I'm just coming on live because I think people should be made aware of their constitutional rights. If you haven't read the Constitution and its amendments, then you are missing out on a lot. A lot. A lot. Oh, man. How's everybody doing? I thought I'd start the day off with a little bit of military, morale boost. I was never in the military. Oh, Mr. Lebowski, what's up? How's it going? Good morning. How are you? Hey, Ava. Yeah, I just, I felt like very patriotic this morning, and I figured why not have a little bit of him, keep it patriotic. We need some. Oh, you want to check out the ducks? Well, first you got to say hi to Moo. Oh, you're at lunch right now? Well, what do you got for lunch, dude? Did the missus pack you a decent lunch? Say hi, Paps. Let's wake these ducks up. First off, Johnny. What's up, Johnny? Say hi. Say hi, Johnny. Yeah, there you go, bud. He's a champ. And then the queen herself, Miss June Carter. Say hi. Oh, she's a boss. My tooth actually is gone down. Egg roll and a bowl, crackers and a bottle of milk. That's pretty heavy on the starches and the protein there. Or what is that? Starch and hi, Ava. Everybody's doing good. I had this damn abscess tooth that popped yesterday without me knowing. It had a funny taste in my mouth. I started spitting because, you don't swallow that stuff. It's gross. Yeah, I figured we should check out the Constitution and figure out what it allows us to do, what we can and cannot do. I mean, first of all, let's go with the First Amendment. It's a freedom. Well, if you're a fat guy, and that was honestly to be true, Mr. Lebowski, egg roll, crackers, and a bottle of milk sounds like the diet of a model. I would have gone like a taco salad and a corn on a cob with a brisket salad. That sounds even better, dude. How you guys doing? What? So, Mr. Lebowski is at I ain't that pretty. Me neither, man. Me neither. Yeah. First Amendment. You have the right to free speech. Hold on. Let me ask this damn robot some questions, because the robot would know the Constitution, right? All right, robot. Give me some info. That's right. Give them your thoughts and opinions, June. Damn robot. Yeah, tell them. So, we're gonna ask the damn robot. Yeah, it's great to have you on, Mr. Lebowski. So, what kind of work do you do? Ava, if you haven't, Jim Jimmerhart, I watch his YouTube live stream, and I call him Mr. Lebowski because he does look like the Big Lebowski. Oh man, I love that movie too. It's one of my favorites. And if you guys are wondering why it looks like I just woke up, it's because I am just waking up, and I only sleep at like 5 hours at a time. But that's beyond the topic at hand. The topic at hand. June, you damn water turkey, where's my cords? Oh, now you're quiet. She knows where my cords are. Oh, don't act. Let's see. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for the redress of grievances. Oh, that is crazy, Jim. Mr. Lebowski, you are a genius. If you could do all of that, that just made my head itch so hard just thinking about what I just read. He says, I'm a quality control technician at a company that retrofits commercial vehicles for fleet purposes. Like, holy jeez. Cable companies, exterminators, railroad. So you're the guy that just does the stuff that makes the stuff go. That is actually pure genius. And why, see, these are the kind of things that people should make public. Like, these are the people that make America work, you know? Like, that's why are we putting thousands of dollars in colleges for poli science classes and all that shit when we could be learning trades? Like, that was the whole purpose. Before colleges got big, we had trade schools and hobos going cross country. Yeah, 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 dude. God bless you, dude. I didn't realize what you did, but damn, I'm glad I made friends with you. You are part of the backbone of America. And speaking of backbones, my spine is not aligned. Oh man. Yeah, I have a disaligned spine by 3 millimeters, so I don't have disability. My workers' comp ran out. People think I'm a lazy ass, and that's because I've been homeless, and I recently just got into the housing, so yeah, that's my story. But dude, I always appreciated and always thought people who did physical labor and not sitting in the fucking office doing nothing besides complaining about their lives and cheating on their spouses, uh, those are the type of people that don't really do shit. They're just more bureaucratic, red tape kind of people. Jeez, dude. Wow. Mr. Lebowski, I will never pee on your rug again. Oh man, that is cool. That is the one of the coolest things ever, dude. I met a guy actually that lives in Arizona, and he builds he builds armor for tanks, military tanks. Like his contract is through what's that military company? It's well known, Lockheed Martin. He does military weaponry, like, or not weaponry. He does military grade protection for tanks. Like, he does the panels and everything. Crazy, right? That's another person I admire. As a kid, I never really admired my social worker. I never really admired my teachers because, well, actually, no, I did admire some of my teachers, like my math teacher, certain math teachers, my economics teacher. Um, let's see. Yeah, generally speaking, but yeah, dude, that's crazy, Mr. Lebowski. Uh, Dude, I hope your lunch is going good, man. And it's good to have you on. Like, I didn't realize you'd be on so quickly. Otherwise, I'd be more prepared to like have a conversation with you. Uh, it'd be nice to have you on, like, do a split screen stream. That would be cool. Um, yeah, and I would like to start having people just subscribe to each other and help each other out, because a lot of my people, they're either starting off as YouTubers, or they have been YouTubers and they're not really launching off their site. But then my channel is meant for anybody and everybody, dude. So I truly appreciate your time and you just coming in and checking me out, dude. That's the coolest. Like, having one of your favorite YouTubers come on and talk to you. Yeah, dude, I honestly did not think this would happen. You're one of my favorite YouTubers. I like watching you, dude. And I truly appreciate you. Uh you're just good people to talk to. And I know I always joke around and whatnot, but that's just me. I like to joke around. Uh oh yeah. uh so we were talking about the First Amendment, right? It says establishment clause. This is part of the First Amendment, and it says Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion. I honestly don't understand what that means, but if you can interpret it, thank you, man. Like, honestly, I just woke up and I'm like, dude, something in my heart, like, either God has put it in my heart or, whatever you believe, higher than me has put it in my heart to talk about the First Amendment. And I've been watching a lot of auditing videos the past 2 days, so maybe that's it. But oh, dude, Jim, the best way you could do that is, particularly, people want to see what you do. Like, if you are at your job and you're able to get shorts, dude, make simple shorts like, oh, this is what I do. And people will just eat it up, dude. Like, I'm noticing, like, I just post simple stuff about God and whatnot. If you look through my channel, the shorts particularly, it will help you build up more of a fan base or a subscriber base. But honestly, like, genuinely, I'm just here to help people get through some shit, whether you're a kid or adult. Like, I may not be anybody in particular, but I just feel like we need to relieve all this anger and whatnot towards each other and kind of alleviate the pain that we're suffering from within. And maybe that will allow people to move on and be happy as God intended to. If you ain't part of the solution, you're part of the problem, as the liberals say. uh, and yeah, dude, you can see, like, the funny things, even the funny things attract attention. Hey, you want to yeah, so I got off topic because I wanted to play a joke on you, but it's not really a joke. I would appreciate it if you were a mod. But yeah, as you could tell, I think the more genuine the experience is, because you see a lot of these kids, they're posting bad behavior and stuff like that. Yeah, it gets attention, but like we say to most of our children, there's a difference between good attention and bad attention. Same with, if you have a daughter, you tell her you respect yourself, right? Yeah, that's the problem I have. And you have to just remind people, like, hey, I have this. And if they don't, it's okay. Because the good thing about having, the interaction, your whole interaction isn't like you're getting paid and you're getting that attention through your live, right? Yeah, dude, no, I thought that would be funny and awesome to do. You're my favorite YouTuber, so like having you on would be great, and having you just in general would be uh such uh, uh, a good thing. Pleasure to have you on. Um, but yeah, see, we don't get paid, and a lot of people don't realize that, is like the attention that people are doing, like the things that people do that get bad attention. See, they're still getting paid, right? So no matter what, and as much interaction you would want, it's more on the live that you should have more of the interaction, because you have thousands of people going through your stream at once, and hundreds maybe, and you'll notice that, right? But you'll only see like certain amount of people. And I'm starting to see a lot of these accounts, the subscribers are robotic, so they're part of the system. If you have a subscription, you'll have like these robotic people with no profile pics, and they're kind of like AI bots. So that's half of your interaction, unless they're just new and they haven't really posted much. So, and that's just anecdotal, you know, just based off of my experience and what I think. Oh, dude. Well, it would be great. You know what? And I could just go back to my spot, dude. And we could do that. I gotta get a couple of accessories so I could actually mount my phone and have a conversation with people without having to worry holding it or not. Yeah, it would be great. You know, I always tell people who come in to subscribe and everything and like the video and whatnot. But more or less, I try to get the community to subscribe to each other so it helps out. You know, like it's more of a genuine experience to help each other out instead of just being that streamer that's like focus on me, you know, like look at me, like as a like if you experience strolling through people's streams and you're like typing something and you notice you get modded out or moderated so hard like they ban you within seconds of saying something stupid, I'm not that guy, dude. I've had trolls actually turn away or turn around 360 and yeah, and that's true, dude. Like, you're doing the unicycle act right there, dude. So which I wouldn't condone, but it does take talent. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, and that's what I have a problem with is like that's why I bought a burner phone, right? So people could call me, but the damn thing's lost in my front seat somewhere. And so far, I've only gotten interactions on my social media. I call it multitasking. I think I like you, Jenny. Hey, Lieutenant Dan, how you gonna walk with Jesus if you ain't got no legs? Oh yeah, no, you got talent, dude. I can't not deny that. Yeah, no, my biggest thing, and that I have the similar feelings as you, man. Like I want to have more interactions with the subscribers when they come on live, right? And I honestly, I tend to lose track of topics and certain things. As you could tell, we were just talking about the amendment, right? Totally off topic. Exactly, and that's the kind of people that I want to have around, you know, especially in the community. So, um, because we are people too, like we want to experience other people's stuff, like the First Amendment. Yeah, you know, because a lot of you're what I'm figuring out is like things that are trendy are good to talk about, but don't invest yourself too much into it. Like, get the facts, get the truth and everything, right? If you want to educate people on like the law or the amendment, because not a lot of people know their amendment rights. You go out in public and it just seems like everybody thinks that they could dictate who you are and what you do in public. It's like you don't have the right to do that. So, and often when I was homeless and I was flying a sign, people had a problem with it. Cops would just tyrant and just tell me like, you don't have the right to fly a sign. You can't beg for change. No loitering. I'm like, well, the law says this and the definition of loitering is this, so I'm not committing any crime. What's your point? But they would either threaten arrest, and I didn't have any logic behind my constitutional rights. Exactly. Because it's easy and accessible. See, Americans have relied on easy and accessible from the 80s, I would say from 60s and 70s, the whole hippie movement for Nam was reasonable, but at the same time, the liberal shit just kind of pushed out cancer, and the government saw it as an opportunity to make people lazy and dependent. You know, that's just how it is. The welfare system is proof of it. Look at everybody. Look at society in general, dude. You look at people and you look at how educated they are, just simply for their we used to be a country that knew our constitutional rights, and the cops would never, go against those constitutional rights. Justice actually had, meant something. And nowadays you're forced to plead no contest or make a plea deal under duress, and if you don't sign something or do something that the cops or the judge or the county doesn't like, then they'll hold you against your will. Yeah. Yeah, dude, and it's time that we stop enforcing and encouraging this type of behavior. Like our generations, I'm noticing this. The older people are, and the more they die off with knowledge, the more the newer generation has lack thereof information. And we're too dependent on computers, which, as you could tell, anything on the internet could easily be manipulated through AI, or uh, government entities even can manipulate stuff. You could see the whole. It is so crazy, and how I feel about the government right now. This whole political act between Donald Trump and the Democrat Party, like, yeah, hold them responsible. But to be honest, within the last few years, the government started noticing that the public didn't really give a shit, because it was just drama and nothing was really being done. So it was just showboating in the government. And now that, we are afraid of losing our country because we didn't give a shit for too long, now it's become so dramatic, like they're kind of using that TV time to get paid, in a sense. And nothing's really being done. It's only in the interest of of the government, not the people. Yeah. Yeah. The manipulation of words. People, like, how can you logically sit there, see somebody break windows, beat the hell out of somebody for their political views, and then call it peaceful protest? I'm sorry, but my mom, I might be slightly autistic and I might be Forrest Gump style retarded, but my mom taught me better not to believe in dumb shit. And that's facts, dude. Now, just last night I was hanging out with my friends. They're all. I love them, dude. I love them. I known them since they were kids, dude. I've helped raise those kids, and I'm proud to say I helped those kids become fine kids, and grow up to be men. But the men they are today, they followed a whole type of I can't even pronounce it, liberalism. Uh, I straight out said it. You know why fat chicks are fat, right? And they're like, well, they just stopped and looked at me. I said, because they're mentally unstable, and they're. I had a. I was going on a tangent last night. Yeah, you missed me. But I love women. I respect women. But lately, I just don't care for liberal women. I don't care for their opinions. I don't care, because all the women in my life that have been Democrat or liberal or politically correct, they are just devils in disguise. They're very nasty women, and they're not the type of women that you should role model your children after. Yeah, yeah, dude. And I grew up in the foster care system from the age of, I think I was around 8 or 9, in and out until I was 18. I graduated with a C plus, and I was supposed to go in the Navy, but life had other plans, and I just started hitchhiking. So yeah, and the less you know about your rights and your constitutional rights, dude, especially as a child, like you should know like adults should always teach their children the Constitution, the amendments, and be educated. Like you shouldn't feel like after high school that you're educated enough. No, because education becomes stagnant. That's why they make new versions of different books. I mean, I question some of the information in these books, but yes, it's part of education. Your mom must have been smart. And you know what's crazy? A lot of the social workers, I grew up, and my group homes at least were a part of government associates. Were government associates, and they send in like these agents to come in and do like social experiments on children and see their reactions and stuff like that, psychological stuff, and see the results. And it's very fucked up. Like it's in plain view, but it's modeled in a different way. Yeah, dude. There's so many topics I could go off the top. Yeah, dude. I'm born and raised in San Diego. Yeah, that you had to meet a certain criteria to be in the military, and if you like, I was smart enough. I took the ASVAB, and I had like a 152 or something like that, 162 on the ASVAB. I'm not sure if that's smart or not, but they were impressed enough to want to sign a contract with me. But the moment I brought in my grandma, or both of my grandmas who were in the Navy, and both of them were boatsmeet Navy nurses at that. Um, the person in the office was trying to get me to sign a contract that basically guarantees me to be set on the street after service. So after I'd done my time in the military, right, that I would basically have no benefits. Like I would have the basic benefits, which guarantees any vet after the service, like they get the very basic military quality service and insurance and all that. But yeah, dude, no, the physical part is definitely difficult, and especially to get on time, the sleeping pattern and all that. And then they make it to where everybody, if one person makes a mistake, everybody gets reprehended. And that's because in battle, if one person makes a mistake, it could cost everybody's life. Simple, cigarette signals people our enemy from distance. Like I understand the discipline, and I understand there's rules, but for me, they were trying to get me to sign a contract would basically allow me to just say, okay, I sign over my freedom and everything. But there's a secondary contract that nobody knows about, and the recruitment offices won't tell you about, especially if you don't meet a certain criteria, but because my grandma, both my grandmas were with me and demanded to see that other contract, they had no choice but to see that, and that kind of made me kind of question joining the military at that point. No, and it's because of that contract they first signed when they joined the military. They don't realize it, but once after they join the military, they can only, once they rejoin the service, like they could re-list, right, in the service after a certain amount of years. Yeah, and it's our government, the government funded programs. It's all these city officials, it's the tyrants, these people that we invest our tax money into, right? They're public servants, yet they see that we are, like, they have authority over us, dude. And it's fucked up. Like, these people put their lives on the line. The cops get more better treatment for retirement than the military does. Why is that, dude? Like, why do the cops get better treatment and retirement and insurance than the fucking military does? That makes no sense. Like, I'm all against militarizing our police. I'm not for a military state. I think we need less of the government in our lives and let us police ourselves and abide by the law with, simple deputies and whatnot. All right, I'll meet you on your live stream, man. It's good talking with you, and thanks for listening to my bullshit rant. God bless you, Mr. Lebowski. It's a pleasure to have you on here. But yeah, I wanted to go on and talk about constitutional rights and whatnot, and I could go on for days. But yeah, it's so crazy to meet somebody that is so much aligned and alike, such as myself. You have a good one at work, Mr. Lebowski. Well, I think I'm gonna start heading off myself and continue on about my day. God bless y'all. It's Maga udders. Rudy here. And remember, read your Constitution and know your amendment rights. God bless you and God bless America.